Hey, Erica. Thanks for the other day. Oh, hey, Marge. Yeah, it was good to see you. I was so surprised to see you. Stepped out of my house and there you were. I guess the last time I saw you was when we were at college together. What, 8 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah, has it been that long? Boy, time flies. Hey, is that your parents' house? Yep, that's right. Wow, that's some house. How many rooms are there? Yeah, thanks. 5 rooms. My folks built it years ago. I just live there. So, Marge, what are you doing these days? Me? Let's see. Just hanging around, looking for a good guy to marry, I guess. Looking for a guy to marry. Okay. I'm not getting any younger. Thought I'd better settle down pretty soon. I see. Well, I wish you luck. Hope you meet the guy of your dreams. How about you, Erica? What have you been up to? Me? Nothing special. Just leading a normal and boring life, that's all. Huh? No way. You? A boring life? Yep, just working at an office, 9 to 5. Normal stuff. Yeah, I can understand why you'd want to hide it. Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, I get it. If you don't want to talk about it, it's your prerogative. That's all I was contacting you about. Okay, see ya. Huh? What's this about? Marge? Hey, Erica. Me again. What's up? Oh, hi, Marge. Nothing much. I'm texting you because I got some good news. Yeah? What is it? I'm getting married! No kidding! Wow! Congratulations! Thanks so much! But, are you sure you want to be congratulating me? Huh? What do you mean? A friend's getting married. Why wouldn't I congratulate you? Even if the guy I'm getting married to is... Brandon? Huh? Brandon? Are we talking about the same Brandon? Yep, the very same! That Brandon you know so very well. Are you serious? Is this some kind of joke? Of course I'm serious. That's why I'm contacting you. I figured you should know. I mean, to find out later would be a super shock, right? LOL. Come on, Erica. I thought you would be more in a panic mode. I think I'm pretty much there. Oh, I get it. You're the type that has trouble showing emotions when text messaging online. Is that it? You should use more emojis, LOL. Are you serious about Brandon? I mean, are you really okay with him? Of course! And why do you have to say it like that? It's just that... Yeah. I know you want to stop me from marrying Brandon, but it's too late now. Because we're ready to make the big leap. And what's more, Brandon's child is in me right now. Growing by the day. Huh? You're kidding, right? Nope. And now you know. And sorry, there's no place for you. Yeah, right. Well, if you're okay with it, Marge. So you finally see the picture. Now that it's settled, I would appreciate it if you would get those divorce proceedings moving. Divorce proceedings? Hold it a sec. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Oh, sorry about that. I mentioned the big D a little too soon, did I? Took you a little off guard, huh? Like I said, I don't... Come on, get over it already. And I'm not too keen on seeing any of your messages, so I'm going to block you. Really sorry about that. Marge? Wait a sec. Hey, Erica! pick up. When are you going to move out of that house? I'm tired of waiting. That you, Marge? I thought you blocked me. I didn't want to contact you, but I had no choice. You won't move out. So I had to do something, right? So what the hell is going on? Huh? I'm sure you know by now, but Brandon is my husband. The baby is coming soon, and I want to live in a big, comfortable house. It's all your fault, you know. You won't budge from that house, so Brandon had to move out. And now he's moved into my tiny apartment. I know you don't want to move out of that big, huge house. I don't blame you. But you're being irresponsible. Would you hurry up and pack your things and get the hell out? I really don't know what to say. Out! Just get the hell out of our house. It seems you really don't want to live together. Live together? What are you talking about? Have you gone a little kooky? The person who has a right to live there is the rightful owner of the house, and that person's spouse. You're not welcome in that house. You have no right to live there. Can't you get that through your thick head? You're already pushing 30. Have a little common sense and courtesy. I can't believe you, Erica. You never change. Okay, I get what you're saying. I guess I have no other choice if you're going to push it this far. Okay, no problem. I'll move out. You got that right. Why didn't you just say so from the get-go? Wasting all this precious time for what? I have to find an apartment and get my things packed up, so I'm going to need a little time. Can you wait until the end of the month? Huh? That's another 3 weeks! I'm really busy at work right now. I'm even working on the weekend. Once I get all that cleaned up, I'll move out. So, please? Well, I guess it's just another 3 weeks. I'll be living there for years to come, so yeah, okay. 3 weeks, and not a day longer. You got that? Hey, Mom. Sorry, I know you're probably out shopping. Oh, hey, Erica. Are you at the office right now? Yeah, I'm just starting my break. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Can't we just talk on the phone? No, I'd rather do it this way for various reasons. You're with Dad, aren't you? Yeah. We thought we'd have lunch at that Italian place downtown. We used to take you there when you were a kid, remember? Yeah, I used to love their lasagna. I didn't feel comfortable talking with Dad there, so I prefer doing it online, if you don't mind. What's this about? You know that Brandon got married to my old college friend, right? Yeah, right. They didn't give us any notice about that. We were all kind of taken aback. Yeah, well, apparently they want to live in our home. Really? They said that? They said I should move out. Are you serious? What are they thinking? They said I wasn't allowed to stay there anymore. I can't make sense of it. Oh, so that's why you don't want your father knowing. And I'm really not that close to Brandon. It's just that when I think about Marge, the girl Brandon married, I just wasn't sure how to talk to him. I know it sounds kind of strange, huh? Yes, you're right. I don't blame you for thinking that way. But this Marge, she's not being very nice, is she? Shall I talk to her? No, that's okay. You better not. I don't want a big war erupting between you two. Besides, the only reason I didn't move out is because I was worried that nobody would be there to look after the house when you guys are out, which is often. Well, I suppose you no longer have to worry about that. What do you plan to do from now on? Yeah, I was getting to that. I was going to tell you earlier. My boyfriend proposed to me. Oh my God, that's great news! Of course I accepted. That's wonderful. Congratulations, Erica. Thanks, Mom. I talked to him about moving out, or should I say, kicked out. Well, he offered to let me stay at his place for the time being. I plan to start living with him starting next month. I'm gonna tell Dad that, I'm moving out of the house. But I thought you should know about Marge. The kind of person she is. All right, I get it. Well, anyways, it looks like I'm going to have to keep an eye on Marge going forward. Hey, Erica, pick up! Buzz, buzz. Come on, Erica! What's the matter? You must be busy getting all packed and ready to move in, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm at the house now. Why are Brandon's parents living here? Huh? I'm not sure what you're getting at. My folks have been living there for years. It's their house. Why wouldn't they be living there? Huh? What are you talking about? That's my mother's house. She inherited it from her mom. I also grew up there. And for your information, the house is in my mother's name. Huh? Why? Well, because she inherited the house from her mom. My grandma, obviously. Hold it a second. I'm a bit confused. Yeah, well, our family structure is a bit complicated. Let me try to explain it to you. My father was previously married and later met my mom, and they got married. He then ended up living there at my mom's house. Well, then years later, I came along. I lived there my whole life. Until recently, that is. So that means Brandon was your husband. And he started living with your folks in this house? Huh? Husband? Yeah. Brandon was living at this house with you, right? That means you got married and started living with your folks. Hold it a sec. Are you serious, Marge? All this time, did you think that Brandon was my husband? Yeah, isn't he? I mean, he divorced you and married me, right? Oh, please. Tell me you're joking. This is too much. I really don't know how you came to that conclusion. There was a sign outside the house that said we were husband or wife or something? LOL. We are definitely not married. LOL. Not married? Then who is Brandon? He's my brother from my dad's previous marriage. Like I said, my dad was married before he met my mom. Brandon was his kid from his previous marriage. He came here when he was like 15. And I was about 10 at the time. We grew up together in that house. Brandon was living with his mom for a while, but she sadly passed away some years later and he came to live with us. No way. That can't be right. I never saw your parents here before. Oh, yeah, that. My dad's in the military. He was stationed overseas for a while and recently came back. My mom's working quite a bit. And whenever she has time off, she goes off on one of her trips. Actually, she was visiting my dad in Germany a few months ago. Maybe that's why you didn't see them around. Bad timing, probably. This is my first time hearing about all this. Brandon didn't tell you anything? He didn't say a damn word! He's your husband, for God's sake. You guys should talk more. This kind of stuff is important. I don't need you lecturing me. Wait, but... Oh! I get it. What did you get? This house. This huge house is going to be Brandon's someday. That's a fact, right? If he can live in that huge house, there must be plenty of money stashed away, that's for sure. So someday he'll inherit it all. After all, he's the eldest son. Someday, all of it will be Brandon's. Just have to be patient for a little longer and it's all ours. What a relief. Long as I know that, I can put up living with your folks. No problem. Yeah, well, about that. What? As I said earlier, my mom inherited that house from my grandma, remember? Yeah, what about it? Well, my mom never officially adopted him as her child, so sorry to say, he's not included in the inheritance. Huh? Say again? My dad also said that I should be the sole inheritor of the estate. That means Brandon has zero right to any inheritance on my mother's side. Are you serious? And besides, my folks are still in their prime and working hard. They have no intention of retiring anytime soon. And to be honest, I think you're being way too disrespectful to my folks talking about inheriting the house. Is that all you're interested in? What about Brandon? Yeah, well, I was just... And another thing, Brandon is heavily in debt to my mom. Debt? What debt? Yeah, a few years back, he cheated on his wife and... Cheated on his wife? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, had an affair. Or should I say, a couple of affairs. Apparently, he was seeing 2 women. 2 women? They found out he was married, and they took him to court and demanded compensation from him. Ended up paying a total of $50,000 to those 2 women. My mom loaned him the money, and he's still trying to pay it off. 50,000? What the hell? That's why I asked if you were okay marrying the guy. Remember I asked? You just brushed it off, as I recall. Huh? I thought you were just trying to get back at me for stealing your husband from you. I thought you were being kind of weird. I mean, talking about divorce and all that. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. I couldn't imagine for the life of me that you thought Brandon was my husband. For crying out loud. It really blew my mind. I was rendered speechless, TBH, I gotta say. I'm getting a divorce. Huh? What was that? Divorced. I'm not going to live with his folks. What's the use? With no inheritance. With a huge debt. I have nothing to look forward to. This is a con. Yeah, that's it. I've been conned into this. Calm down, would you, Marge? My dad verified it with Brandon before you guys got married. He told my dad that he explained the entire situation. About the inheritance, the debt, before he married you. Huh? Yeah. And my mom even showed me the line conversation that they had. He said he told you the whole story and asked you to marry him under those conditions. And you said yes. Apparently, you said, I would do anything to marry the love of my life. Or something to that effect. He said that's why he married you. Because of the love you profess to him. You're making that up. I never said that! My mom said she took a screenshot of that part of the conversation. If you don't believe me, you can ask her. You probably still have the line conversation on your phone. You should look through and find it. Yeah, here it is. I checked my line history. Darn it, here it is. This doesn't make me look very good. What am I going to do? TBH, I don't have anything to do with all this, so talk to your husband about the rest. I'm busy. See ya. Hold on, please. Apparently, Brandon told Marge about his past. About all his past affairs and the debt he owed. I heard she was planning on divorcing him after the baby was born. Right about this time, my mom had a DNA test on Brandon to check whether he was really the father's son. It turned out that he was not related at all to my dad, and that his real mother was cheating on him. Turns out Brandon is not related at all. My dad was devastated. What's more, all this DNA stuff really had an impact on our family that Brandon decided on a DNA test for Marge. And guess what? It turns out the kid was not related to Brandon at all. Apparently, Marge had been cheating on him. As a result, Brandon demanded a divorce and even requested compensation. Marge was forced to put her newborn into foster care because her parents wanted nothing to do with her, and she wasn't able to bring the kid up on her own. Last I heard, she was working hard to pay off her debts.
Good news, Natalie. I'm happy to inform you that I've found a husband for you. Huh? The wedding will be held on the second Sunday next month, so be sure to get to the Hasburg Hotel in Huxington City by 8 a.m. It will be a small ceremony for immediate family members only, but I trust you'll refrain from doing anything to offend the groom's family. Who are you? I'm your mother, Natalie. What are you talking about? My mother died 3 years ago. Who are you? Is this a prank? No, you silly girl. I'm not that mother. You're aware that your father is remarried, are you not? No, I was not aware of that, so get talking. Oh, I am your father's new wife. Since your birth mother has passed away and I am now married to your father, then it now falls to me to take on the duties of being your mother. I trust you'll treat me with all the respect that I'm due from this point on. Hard pass. Excuse me? I just remembered who you are. You're Jennifer, right? You're the woman my dad cheated on my mom with. You're the one who broke up their marriage. But if I recall correctly, when my mom and dad got divorced, I was under the impression that dad broke things off with his mistress, too. That was one of the conditions that mom laid out in order to agree to an amicable divorce. So if you don't mind me asking, why in the world are you married to my dad now? My oh my, Natalie, I had no idea you were aware of all that. I may have never met you in person, but after things settled down, I did hear an explanation of what went down. I see. Well, I suppose I have no reason to hide anything from you, so I'll tell you everything. It is true that your father and I broke up after the divorce, but 1 year ago, after I heard your birth mother passed away, we got back together. I wasn't going to pass up on the opportunity to marry an eligible bachelor like your father. A wealthy businessman who owns his own company? Oh, it's like a dream come true. And since the person who demanded we break up is no longer in the picture, or in this world, I don't see any reason for me to hold myself back from getting exactly what I want. I see. You're just as much of a vile, home-wrecking harpy as you always were. Excuse me? I haven't spoken to my father since the divorce, and I don't plan to ever contact him again. So by all means, Jennifer, do as you wish with him. It's no business of mine. Goodbye. Christy, I've got big news, and not the good kind. Uh-oh, what's wrong, Natalie? You remember that deplorable Jennifer woman? Apparently, our deplorable dad got remarried. To her. What? Yeah, she sent me a text earlier today. I guess she found out that Mom died about a year ago, and they got married soon afterward. You have got to be kidding me. I don't know how she got my number, but I bet our idiot dad left it in his contacts list even though I blocked him years ago. Oh, and get this. You know what else she said to me? She said that because our real mom is dead and she's married to our dad now, she has to carry out the duties of being my mother. Like, who talks like that? And the cherry on the cake, she said, quote, I trust you will treat me with all the respect that I am due from this point on. Unbelievable. Right? Obviously, I told her what she could do with herself right away after that. Man, that woman is evil personified. Seriously, she is the worst. Oh, but before that, she also said something really weird to me. How can it get any weirder at this point? She said that my wedding is next month. Your wedding? That's news to me. Yep, and it was news to me too. She said it's the second Sunday of next month. She even gave me a time and place for everything. I can just ignore that, right? Like, just completely blow her off? Of course you can. I mean, that's not how this works. You don't just pick someone for the daughter of a man whose marriage you broke up and expect her to actually marry him. That's insane. Those were my thoughts exactly. Not to mention, I already have plans to hang out with you that day. Yes, and I am so excited. It's gonna be great. And even if we didn't have plans that day, there's no way we would ever listen to what either of those two scumbags have to say. Natalie, the wedding is about to start, but how can we start the wedding without you, the bride? Where are you? If you were going to be late, you had an obligation to let me know. I gave you a time and place. I won't let you say I didn't tell you. Huh? Do you have any idea how upset the groom is right now? Wait a minute. I remember you talking about that like a month ago. Did you actually go through with it? Of course I did. I told you that you were getting married today, and I meant it. Well, that's odd. I don't have a boyfriend right now, and I don't have any plans to get married in the near future, so... Natalie, I am your mother, and you will get married to the man I selected for you. What? He's going to take such wonderful care of you. You'll be like a princess in a castle. His family is fabulously wealthy, and he's 40 years old, so he's a very stable and reliable man. He's 40? Sure, you might feel that there's a bit of an age gap between you right now, but as the years go by, I'm sure you'll come to forget all about it. If this is some kind of joke, it's not funny. Joke? Oh, Natalie, dear, I'm totally serious. I even have a marriage certificate right here in my hands. All it needs is your signature. Oh, so you're serious? Well, in that case, you're a psychopath. Natalie! You will do as your mother tells you this instant. My mother? I'm sorry, who are you talking about? I already told you, Natalie, I am your mother. Your birth mother is dead and gone. Now that I've married your father, it falls to me to become your new mother. I'd rather die. Excuse me? Oh, was I unclear? Well, let me spell it out for you. I would sooner die than ever call a vicious, lying, manipulative whore like you my mother. What did you just call me? I will never call anyone my mom except for my real mom. Oh, enough of this childish talk. What you say has no weight in the matter. I've arranged for you to be married. End of story. Now hurry up and get yourself to the hotel, you rebellious little girl. At your age, your hopes of ever getting married decline exponentially by the second. Men want young, healthy, fertile women, Natalie. With the man I've chosen for you, you'll be loved dearly and treated like royalty. I honestly don't see why you object to this. It's an excellent arrangement for you. At my age? What is this, the Middle Ages or something? Get a grip. Natalie, don't you dare talk back to me. I am your mother. Goodbye. I see you're not going to see reason. Fine, I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming to pick you up right now. You're getting married today. Hey, Natalie, how's it going? I've got some information about what's going on over there in Crazyland. You did? How? I called the lawyer that helped Mom out back when they were going through the divorce. I thought that since he was a mutual acquaintance of both Dad and Mom, that he might know something about what Dad's up to these days. And you know what the first thing out of his mouth was when I asked him about the wedding? Huh, I heard that it was his older daughter's wedding going on today. I was not expecting that. Wait a second. So you mean to say that the wedding today wasn't supposed to be for me? It was supposed to be for you? Apparently, Dad's been out of the country on business for the last 5 months. The talk about having this arranged marriage started about a month before that. With Dad going overseas in short order, he told Jennifer that she could take care of all the preparation by herself. And one more thing. Dad was supposed to be there at the wedding today, but he got into some accident over there and got hurt pretty bad, so he's not there. What in the world is going on with those people? I'm not done yet. There's more. Hold on just a second. That harlot sent me another text. Ugh, for real? If you have anything else that you think I should know, go ahead and send it all to me by text. If need be, I can give her a message with anything you want me to tell her. Gotcha, I'll do that. I've come to pick you up, Natalie. Now hurry up and get ready. We've got to get you married. I'm curious, where are you at right now? Where else? I'm out in front of your apartment building knocking on the door. Now open up, I know you can hear me. Ooh, so close. You did manage to get one thing right. Me and my older sister did live in that apartment for a while. Unfortunately, though, you're a few months too late. We've already moved out.
What? Your older sister? But you're the oldest of the sisters, aren't you?
Nope, I'm the younger sister.
What? I thought Natalie was the older sister and Christy was the younger sister.
Well, you got it backwards, you moron.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I got the names mixed up.
Did Dad tell you our names and ages, or what?
Now that you mention it. He did talk about the two of you sometimes, but he only ever referred to you by name. I don't think he ever told me which of you was older than the other.
Well, looks like you probably should have asked first, huh? That would have saved you a lot of time and embarrassment.
Good grief, what a debacle. But no matter, this is only a minor change of plans. If you can't get married, Christy will be the one getting married today. Let her know where the wedding is taking place, will you?
Hate to burst your bubble, but Christy's already married.
Oh no!
Yep, they got married 6 months ago, and they've moved out of state to the city where her husband grew up.
Oh, this is terrible!
So, yeah. In other words, this wedding you planned today, you're gonna have to call it off.
Nonsense! Your sister may be married, but you aren't!
Are you for real right now?
Tell me where you are right now. I'll come and pick you up as quickly as I can.
Jennifer?
We still have plenty of time to get to the courthouse before it closes. We can submit your marriage certificate today.
I'm 15.
You're, 15?
I'm still a sophomore in high school.
But that's...
So, yeah, I don't know too much about marriage law, but I'm pretty sure that 15-year-olds can't get married.
With as old as your father is, I thought you'd be older. You're still a minor?
Well, Christy is 10 years older than me. I was living with her in that apartment, but after she got married, I moved into my high school dorm.
So it's true.
Why don't you ask my dad to make sure? As much of a scumbag as he is, I'm sure he at least remembers how old his daughters are.
I can't believe this.
What I can't believe is you don't know anything about the children of the man you married.
Well, you never came up in conversations. You're his first wife's children. You don't matter to our relationship. I only even knew how old your sister was because it came up during the discussions for her arranged marriage.
You didn't think to ask about his other daughter's age? Like, oh hey, by the way...
Stop mocking me!
You're such an easy target, though.
Enough of this nonsense! What are we going to do about the wedding?
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm about to board the bus to go to my sister's new house to visit, so... I'm gonna go ahead and leave you to figure that out yourself.
Natalie, wait! Look, you can take your time and get here, but I need you to be the bride today. You see, your father's company is, well, it's doing terrible. They've been operating in the red for months now. But he finally found someone willing to provide it with some desperately needed funding, the groom's parents. So you see, you have to get married today. I mean, think about it. You don't want your father's company to collapse because of you, right? After all, if his company goes under, then your inheritance is going to shrink. You don't want that to happen.
I was young at the time, so I don't remember all the details, but I'm pretty sure I remember legally renouncing any inheritance from my dad after my mom passed away.
You did what? Are you mad?
Nope. Actually, Mom's side of the family is way richer than Dad's, so I don't need to get a single cent from that lecherous old geezer. I'll be fine. Bye-bye now. I hope you enjoy the wedding. Hey there, Natalie. Are you enjoying your walk around the town? Yeah, this place is awesome. I'm getting kind of tired, though. I was thinking about heading back to your place to get some lunch. Are you still out at the store? Yeah, but I'm gonna be home pretty soon. Oh yeah, by the way, I got a message from Mom's lawyer this morning. Was it about the whole wedding thing yesterday? Yep, you guessed it. And I gotta tell you, what he told me was some of the best news I've gotten in a long time. Let's hear it then. It turns out that, yeah, Dad's company is on the brink of bankruptcy.
Wow, so I guess that shriveled succubus wasn't kidding.
And in order to get the company back in the black, he made a deal with the devil, or I guess, with the CEO of one of his company's biggest clients. The terms were this: get your older daughter to marry my 40-year-old son and serve as his housekeeper and caretaker. Then and only then would he supply Dad's company with some much-needed funding. Jeez. And get this, when Dad and Jennifer stopped by that CEO's house to meet their, again, 40-year-old son, he was in his room, in his pajamas, playing video games and drinking energy drinks. When they tried to arrange for him to meet me before the wedding, he was like, "Nah, just let me see her picture to make sure she's not ugly."
Holy moly, what made any of those people think that either you or I would consent to that kind of nightmarish marriage? I mean, that wouldn't be a marriage, we'd have been his babysitter.
I guess maybe they were banking on us consenting out of compulsion in order to save Dad's company.
Yeah, I bet that's it. Jennifer tried to scare me into going through with the marriage by saying that I'd lose my inheritance if Dad's company went under. What a bunch of creeps.
Seriously, they're all the worst people imaginable.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Speak of the devil, she just texted me.
Oh yeah? You gonna respond to her?
No. How could you do this to me? You little brats, getting married and being a minor have ruined me. The groom's family is suing us. We're going to have to pay the full cost of the wedding. And the honeymoon. We planned out such an extravagant, luxurious vacation for you two. But that was canceled, and we have to pay for all of that, too. We're on the hook for a total of $50,000. How are we supposed to come up with that kind of money when your father's company is in the middle of a struggle for survival? Natalie, answer me this instant! If your dad loses his business, I'm going to lose my fabulous lifestyle. I can't let that happen. I won't.
That virulent vulture, otherwise known as Jennifer, is apparently in her early 40s. She'd always dreamed of being the trophy wife of a wealthy businessman, but, I mean, if that was her goal, shouldn't she have done that sooner? You know, while she could still serve as a trophy wife? Oh well, I guess her brain is about as functional as her heart and soul. A few months after that last text, my dad's company officially filed for bankruptcy. A few weeks later, an expose on Dad's company came out in the local paper. The company had been bleeding its top talent ever since Dad got remarried to Jennifer. According to insider sources, the reason they all left is because Jennifer was using her position as the CEO's wife to boss all the other employees around, even threatening to get them fired if they disobeyed her. But did Dad ever think to tell Jennifer to knock it off? Nope, she couldn't possibly be the one responsible. After the bankruptcy, Dad and Jennifer went deep into debt. But even then, they were unable to leave their expensive spending habits behind. As a result, their debt just kept growing and growing and growing. The last I heard was that the two of them were escorted into a black panel van by a few large-looking men wearing trench coats and sunglasses. And neither of them has been heard from since.